Japanese cards have gone completely bonkers as of late, and it's gotten me thinking a lot about how that might spill into the US card market. For so long, we turned to Japanese cards to collect our favorite Pokemon artworks because it was generally a lot cheaper and easier to get. Now the market is practically dead to those in the US who try to keep our collecting on a controlled budget. I've decided to try my hand at investing in a series of cards which I've gone ahead and already purchased. If these cards that are affordable today are worth more in the future, I might be able to trade them in for something I want at that time. So I figured I'd share my thought process on how I picked these cards and bring you along for the ride. Today I want to present about 10 cards that I think are currently undervalued, are a great buy to pick up now for your own collection or even as an investment to help fund your Pokemon collecting going forward. I'm not a financial advisor, because if I was, I'd probably tell you to not invest in Pokemon cards. So this isn't investment advice, just some cards that I think are awesome, most of which I picked up myself, that you may want to consider when doing your own research. I set myself an investment budget for $250. I'll share what I bought, why, and we'll see in the future if I made the right moves or crash and burn. Now let's get to it. Since there are so many Pokemon cards that might be worth looking at for long-term investing, I decided for this video to focus on cards that are moving high in the Japanese market. They have amazing arts and are mostly around the $5 to $10 range. So buying multiples won't kill my wallet. Oh, and yeah, they're predominantly what people might call waifu cards. Because what could be a safer bet than those? At worst, I hope they'll maintain their value, but I have a feeling they'll all go up. It's just a matter of time. As for calling them waifu cards, I'm a middle-aged man, so I'll refrain from calling them that. So I broke this list down into a few sections. First, we'll have the big dogs, a couple of cards just over $10. Then, some main set cards, all under $8. I got 3 trainer gallery cards under $10, and then one budget investment at just $1. I also have a few honorable mentions that I personally didn't purchase, and I'll tell you why, but they might be worth watching as well. I just wanted to stay under my $250 budget, and the 10 cards I choose seem like they could outpace the others. Alright, first up we got 2 big dogs. The first one I did not buy just because it was going to push me over my budget, although I think it's a super awesome card, and that's Marnie's Pride from the Brilliant Stars set. It's card 171 out of 172. It's super awesome. She's on the playing field, getting ready to battle. She's a Sword and Shield fan favorite. Everybody loves her. Super awesome card. It's currently going for $12. In Japan, this card is going for $280 right now. That is insane. Second on the list is another fan favorite from the very beginning, and that's Pokemon Center Lady. But this card's from Vivid Voltage. It's currently going in around the $12 mark. I paid $10.75 and I bought 3 of them to add to my investment portfolio. This card is currently going for $260 in Japan in the Japanese version. It's absolutely insane what these cards are going for. This is a vital character to the game. I don't think you can go wrong with this card. It is super awesome. And if you can get it for $12 or less, I feel like it has nowhere to go but up, especially with how the Japanese market for the Japanese version is moving. All right, next we get into the main card sets. These are going to be $8 and under. And the first one up is Skyla from Shining Fates. It's currently going for about $8. I picked up 2 of them for $7.95 each. Since Black and White, she's been a fan favorite. She's beautiful. Her Boundaries Cross card is just big money. Her XY's over $30 and rare. And the Shining Fates card, in my opinion, is the best looking of all 3 of those cards. This one is currently going for $100 for the Japanese version. For about $10 or less, this is a super awesome card and absolutely worth getting a copy for yourself now before it's too late. Next up, one of my favorite trainers, and that's Cynthia, and this is Cynthia's Ambition from Brilliant Stars. It's going for about $5.50. This card is selling for $45 in the Japanese version. I picked up 3 of them. I'm just a huge fan of Cynthia. This hasn't taken off quite as much in Japan yet, but it's a super awesome card. Her other cards are very expensive, and again, just another great card to pick up. Let's see, I got 3 of them, and I averaged about $5.45, averaging them together. Next up, we got Zinnia's Resolve from Evolving Skies. It's about $5.50. This one is going up higher in Japan. It's currently selling for about $85 for the Japanese version. Awesome looking card, awesome character. She's got a Dragon Majesty card that goes for over $75 and is very rare. And this card just looks awesome. It's a great pickup for $5. I feel like any full art card that you like and love how it looks, if you can get it for essentially the cost of a pack, about $4, then it's completely worth picking up for your own collection. Now, the next one is a pretty interesting choice, but this card is going for over $400 in Japan, and that's Pokemon Breeder from Shining Legends. It's only a $4 card in the US. It's super cute. She's got Miltank in the background. The foil looks awesome. Definitely worth picking up. I picked up 5 of them from my portfolio at $4 roughly a piece. Actually, $4.47 is what I averaged out to be when I bought 5 of them. It, to me, is sort of a long shot because I don't think that Pokemon Breeder has a huge following in the US. But since that card is skyrocketing in Japan, I thought it was a no-brainer. Again, super adorable card. $4, you can't beat it. Next up, we got Shauna from Fusion Strike, another $4 card that's selling for over $200 in Japan. You know, she's a character from X and Y. She's super adorable. Based on the fact that it's skyrocketing in Japan and only $4 in the US, I had to snatch them up. Next up is Elisa Sparkle from Fusion Strike. It's going for about $4. I picked up 3 at an average of about $4.35. It's only about $45 in the Japanese market, but you know, it's on the rise. She's from Black and White, super cool. She's in the anime. I just love the artwork on this card. Even though it hasn't been a super popular card in the US, I think it's really cool, and so I also added it, and I figured at $4 it's an easy pickup, less or what the cost of a pack essentially. Next, I turn to the trainer galleries for a few cards. I'm not sure if trainer galleries will hold up as much in the future because you know, they're a special subset, but I don't see why not. They're really not much different. Maybe there's printed a few more, but I picked 3 cards from it, and I really don't think you can go wrong. And the first up is Gloria from Brilliant Stars. This card is going for about $10 in the US, but it's going for about $240 in Japan. She's a main character from Sword and Shield, and you know, I paid a little more for this card because it is a bigger fan favorite in the US, and they were $10 a piece. I picked up 3 of them. Next up, we got Acerola's Premonition from Brilliant Stars. Trainer Gallery 24 out of 30. This is an $8 card in the US. It's going for $260 in Japan. I got 3 at $8. She's just a super cool character. With the Japan price, I figured it was a no-brainer to get a few, and you know, she's got super awesome cards. She's got a Burning Shadows card that's currently going for $60. When people want an Acerola and they can't afford the Burning Shadows card, where are they going to turn? They're going to turn to the Brilliant Stars one. Next up, we got B from Astral Radiance. Trainer Gallery card 25 out of 30. It's only going for $4.50. She looks awesome. It's only going for about $70 in Japan right now, but it's on the rise. I picked up 5 at $4. Again, looks awesome. Only $4. If you like this card, easy pickup. Last but not least, I got the budget investment, and that is Braxton. with Serena from Silver Tempest. Trainer Gallery card, 1 out of 30. This is a $1 card. It's selling for about $20 in Japan for the Japanese version. It's got Serena on it. Is Ash gonna marry Serena? What's going on with that? I don't know. But for $1, I figured, hey, let's stack it up. I got 10 of them. We'll see how it goes. If it only goes up to $1.20, hey, that's a 20% return on your investment. With all those cards, I hit my $250 mark, but I did have a few honorable mentions that might interest you if you just like those artworks a lot better. First up was Nessa from Lost Origin, Trainer Gallery card, $7 here in the US, 115 in Japan. Then we got Furry Sewed Girl from Silver Tempest. In the main set, card 190 out of 195. It's going for $7. It's 80 in Japan, but going on the rise. Super cute card. Really like this card. The artwork's great. I'm not sure why it's not selling for more, but I think it's going to go up. Then we got Karina's Focus from Battle Styles. I'm just not a fan of this artwork. It's going for about $6 here, $80 in Japan. I do already have one, so I decided just not to add more to my collection. Next up is a card that I do like and I do have as well, and that's Aroma Lady from Evolving Skies. It's going for about $7 right now, 50 in Japan. The card looks great, with the flowers or whatever around her. Definitely a card I like a lot, worth picking up now before it's too late. And lastly, in the honorable mentions, we have Lady from Lost Origin, card 193 out of 196. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of this card. People were talking about it a lot when it came out, but it just doesn't do it for me. It's going for $6.50 in the US. It's going for $60 in Japan. If you like it, definitely now's the time to get it before it's too late. All right, so that's my list. Again, here's the sheet of what I bought, what I spent. It cost me $223.97 total, $20 in shipping. I got charged taxes, but without the taxes, it was about $250. I just think these are awesome cards. So let me know what you think. What cards are you looking at? What do you think of my list? How do you think it's going to play out? Which cards are going to go up? Which are going to go down? And if you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comments, and subscribe and thumb the video up. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next video.